Yo, this is WSoul13 bringing you Raid Channel Legends, and today we're going to be talking about the very quick epic fusion that they brought out. Should you go for it? You know, is it worth going for? What is it going to take for you to go for it, right? So, we're going to take a look right now. Vildrax fragment event right here. So, right? It's an epic champion. We're going to take a look at what he does. But we need to look at the amount of fragments they're offering up and what it takes for us to get it. So it looks like 15, 20, 15, 35, 45, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, 120. 120 fragments without winning any tournaments. And we have to look at Summon Rush, so there's no Summon Rush. So it's only running for, I think, about a week. And it looks like they want 30 fragments from the Champ Chase tournament. So, the more you get from the Champ Chase tournaments, the more of the events you can actually skip, right? In my honest and humble opinion, you want to go for minimal of the Champ Chase here. So there are ways for you to get this champ for free, right? So if you have some fragment summons that you've saved up that you haven't used, if you have if you have a lot of mystery shards, right? So that would be the only reason for me to actually go for this champ, is if you can get it practically for free in terms of shards. You know, I mean, if you are willing to, if you have a lot of shards, yeah, sure, why not? I'd say it's probably going to be in the 1500 range to get your 10 fragments from that champ chase. So you need at least 10 fragments from this champ chase to stand a chance at getting Vildrax. So we'll know this weekend if that's a thing you can do, if it's within range or whatever, right? But yeah, so since we're doing it that way, I think we'll take a look at Vildrax, right? So Vildrax, I think, is a demon spawn. Demon spawn champ. Oh, click on clan. Why did I click clan? There we go. And we're looking for demon spawn right here. And he is the epic champ. Vildrax. Where is he? Is he not released yet, or what? What are these demon spawn? Oh, there he is. Hello. So he's a support champ for demon spawn, right? And check it out. So A1 is Leech. Leech is always good on an A1 for clan boss and boss fights in general. So that's, you know, it's not great, but it's not bad. Lots of books though. You're looking at 8 books right here. So he's a book sink. Wow, and another 8 books right here. Holy, oh, sorry. Lucky. Okay, so it's like 4 books here, 8 books there, so that's 12 books already. This one is the money skill that he has, I think, AoE, chance to place Hex. So this is going to depend on how big a deal Hex is going to be for future content in Raid. Right now, Hex is definitely not that useful. And this one is increased duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. And then when hitting people on Hex, has a lower chance to put skills on cooldown. So you want 3 books here, probably 4 books here. You get the max chance to get the Hex. It's a 3-turn cooldown. So, you know, probably minimum 7 books to make him useful. At most 15 books, so that's a lot of books. Actually 17 books, because this passive has books too. 10% chance of stealing heal each time an enemy under Hex debuff is about to be healed. Does not work against bosses, so that right there kind of sucks. So that would be the one place where the healing steal would be pretty useful, is against the bosses that heal, right? Like spiders, Like, that would actually be another way to go around the other win condition they should have for spiders, but they don't, which is decrease healing. You can't put decrease healing on the Spider Queen. So yeah, this could have been a way around it, but I guess they don't want it that way. So accuracy all battles 40, not bad. Not bad for an epic champ. I mean, you know, it's not great, but it's not bad. Overall, this is more like insurance if Hex is going to be good or not. So this is a long-term play. You get this champ because, one, it's going to be mostly free to you, so it's just things you're going to be doing anyway, like farming dungeons or whatever. Champ training is not that bad. I've seen the numbers. I think it's like 4,000 for that champ training. I don't know how many champ training they want us to do. Let's take a look at that real quick, because that's another kind of like resource sink that might be a little bit annoying to do. So let's take a look. Champ training event. So there's an event and there is a tournament. So that is a little bit of a sting, especially if you're saving up for the next fusion event, right? So yeah, those things, I think champ training is going to be annoying to do. Dungeon divers is always annoying to do, and it's not on right now when we have a dungeon event right now. See, this is where Raid kind of misses the mark, in my opinion. It's just have dungeon divers run through the whole event. I don't know why it's so hard to do that, but whatever. So yeah, looks like 4,200 points is actually not bad. It really isn't bad. So the one thing here is you actually get a 250 refund on your fragment points because it's a fragment fusion, right? So let's say I do some of my fragments. Let's say I do some of my fragment summons here to get the fragments for Champ Chase this weekend. I get a 250 refund because Vildrax is going to stay here until I pop him for the next Champ Chase event, right? So that would be one way for you to go about it if you are going to decide to do it. This could be one to skip. I think that's perfectly reasonable. But at the same time, Hex is a long-term bet in this game. Long-term bet. We don't know how good it's going to be down the line, how important it's going to be for some of the content they plan to release later on, you know. I have a feeling it's going to be something, but, you know, there's been so many Hex champs available already that they've thrown out as fusions, all right? If you haven't gotten any of those, if you missed any of those, this might be your chance to lock in a Hex champ in your roster, right? So lock in that Hex champ if you don't have one yet, and then we'll see what raid throws us down the line. See y'all.